Hey guys, it's Tim here, and today I'm pretty excited because I'm here with Joshua Zamora. And Joshua, well, we've been on camera before with the two of us, but today it's because of a new product that you're launching tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about it. It's an awesome product. I'm not going to tell anything about it. I think I'm going to let you do the talk. So first of all, thank you for being here. And yeah, let's talk about the product. What are you going to launch tomorrow? What's it called? What does it do?
Sounds good. Perfect. And thank you for having me always on here to speak with your audience. But pretty much what we are releasing is something that I think is easily going to be the most vital tool that people should get their hands on this year. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, for multiple reasons, I really think that everyone needs to have this tool. The reason for that is because number one, there's a good chance that everyone watching this video has a ChatGPT account or has used some form of AI content in their business. And it's growing obviously every day. There's over the last 18 months or so, since the launch of ChatGPT, AI content has pretty much become a household name for marketers and business owners and anyone looking to get good quality content written for them quickly. Okay, and for
Everyone is using it right now.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
it's it's practically free depending on, which one you're using, and you can get as much content as you want, and you can use it for just about anything. But when it comes to us as marketers and us using it to grow our business and scale our business and get traffic and get sales and all that stuff, um, that amount of attention is also coming with some attention that many marketers like us don't like, which is rumors like, is Google going to penalize AI content? All right, these rumors are already circulating. Google has already come out and publicly stated their stance on AI content as of right now. Thankfully, knock on wood, they are not penalizing AI content right now.
Hmm.
But the page that they publish talking about AI content, it's kind of, they leave a lot of gray areas, and there's a lot of signs there that leave me, someone who's been through many Google updates before, kind of nervous. Okay, because they mention obviously that they focus on quality first. They're not penalizing AI content as of right now, but some things that you got to ask yourself is, number one, that's what they're saying today. All right,
Hmm.
when AI content is still brand new, most websites out there are not have not published AI content on their website. The
Hmm.
majority of percentage of websites still have just regular content on there. And the other thing as well is, they're telling us that they can detect AI content. They
Yeah.
know when you're using AI content or not.
There are also
So
tools to inspect that, right? I've also
exactly,
seen several tools where you can just paste your ChatGPT up within, and then it can detect automatically if it's been written by AI or not.
there's actually over a dozen of them. There's over a dozen of them that people can use to detect AI content. So all the signs are there. And on top of that, one thing that left me kind of very, very nervous when I was reading Google's page is the fact that they mention quality. Of course, quality
Hmm.
is always going to be their number one
Yeah.
thing when they reward page one rankings. So one thing you want to ask yourself is, in the speed that ChatGPT is growing and how much it's improving, how much it's
Hmm.
already improved, because within like a few months of ChatGPT being released, GPT-4 was
Yeah.
released, so they already improved it that much. So at one point, is Google going to determine that the previous AI engine is no longer quality? It's already
Hmm.
obsolete because
Yeah.
they released a new version that's much
Yeah.
better. So when are all these things going to come together and Google say, hey, look, we're going to just start penalizing AI content. You have to have certain AI content because they're going to be able to easily detect it. So, like I said, I've been through many of these updates. They suck. They tank your
Yeah.
rankings, all the effort and resources and time that you put into building your business. You finally start seeing money come in, and then boom, it just gets wiped out. That sucks. So we have become proactive in this. We're kind of seeing the signs that are out there. So we've created a platform that allows people to build their business on a good foundation, feel confident using AI content, because what we've built allows anyone to create undetectable AI content,
Mm.
which pretty much means uh, Google will not be able to tell that you're using AI content. It's going to look, read, feel like a actual human read it. And anytime
Yep.
you feed it through one of these AI detectors, it will say that either all or the majority of this content has been written by a human, which
So
is
so
what you
basically,
want.
your tool is rewriting the content that comes out of a ChatGPT, for example.
Yeah, it's doing actually more than that, because we didn't just want to do a rewrite. So
Hmm.
it's going to rewrite your content. It's going to improve the content. So we have three
Yeah.
different levels of that users can choose from to improve the quality of the content. And it's also going to add to that content. So many times
Hmm.
it will increase your content by 25 to
Okay.
even 50%. So many times it'll double the amount of content that you put into it.
Yeah.
So which also helps with ranking. So you can feed it a 500 word article and it'll give you back an 800 word article,
Okay.
an 1,000 word article that is not only longer, better, and undetectable.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
we're making sure that we really put together something that
So you're
people
also
can feel
creating more
confident using.
quality content with it. Yeah.
Exactly, which is important when it comes to ranking in Google. The longer your content
Hmm.
and you have quality
Yeah.
on top of that, just makes it
Because
a
maybe
good recipe.
Google can detect if it is AI, but if it's quality, then probably maybe it shows up on the top because it's quality. But that's the question. The big question is the quality. Is it quality what comes out of the AI engines?
Exactly. So those are
Because
the
I
different signs
also
that we are seeing.
yeah I also noticed that your engine is putting much more personality into the writing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it does read a lot better as well. It reads completely different than just the base content that ChatGPT gives you, because obviously that content is good. But if you start to read some of it's all trained in a very predictable
Hmm.
manner. It's all trained using the same kind of style,
Yeah.
which is why it's predictable, which is why it's able
Hmm.
to be detected. Okay, so
Yeah, that's also
humans,
noticed sometimes when I write an email, it's always the same beginning, like excited, something like that's always in there. So now I even receive emails and I say, oh, that's probably written with ChatGPT because it
yeah.
has similar beginnings of the emails.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how it's able to be detected, because a lot of this is it's predictable in the way it writes because
Yeah,
of the way it was trained.
yeah,
So we've created something that allows you to kind of bypass all of that and make better content, undetectable content, and longer content. So
sounds good. Can you
yeah.
show us something? Is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me go ahead and come over here. So the tool that we have created is actually called Bypass,
Okay.
which is allows you to bypass the AI detectors. That's kind of the thinking behind the name.
Hmm.
And it's one thing that you're going to notice is it's very simple to come in here and use it. All right. That's what we like to do with all of our tools. We want to make it as simple and as quick as possible for people to come in here, especially if they're I don't want to say lazy, but you don't want to watch tutorial
Hmm.
videos. You just want to jump right
Yeah,
into it, which is a lot of times what I do. I want to be able to get into a tool and use it right away.
yeah.
So here is what you're going to see when you come in here to use it. So let me go ahead and actually open up ChatGPT as well here on this side. And let me go ahead and grab one of the articles that it's written for me. So I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to come over here to bypass and I'm just going to paste it into there. And then
Hmm.
here are the options that I mentioned where you can improve the quality of the content. So you can leave it at a basic level, which is equivalent to a high school level of writing. You
Hmm.
can increase it to intermediate, which is an equivalent to a college level of writing, or you can put it to an advanced level, which is equivalent to a doctoral level of writing. So I'm going to go ahead and choose
Okay.
that one. And then here on the right hand side, you also have three different options on how you plan to use that content. So if you're going to just have a general use, which will be used for any type of text, and it will attempt to mimic the input text style as much as possible. We also have blog post usage, so it will structure it in the style of an informative blog post and an article. Or if you're going to use it for marketing purposes, we have that option here, and it will rewrite it in a sales promo copy style
Okay.
format. So I'm going to click blog post here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click bypass this content. Oh, well, before I do that, while that's working, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and open up Zero GPT. So this is one of the AI detectors on the market. So I'm going to
Hmm.
paste the article in here as well. And I'm going to hit detect text. And what this is going to do is it's going to tell me exactly what we've been talking about. It's going to
Yeah.
tell me how much of this content has been written by AI or GPT generated. And you can see here, most of your text is AI GPT generated. And it
84%.
also gives me a percentage. 84.2% of this article, it has detected as AI content. And it actually highlights
Wow.
all of the content that it has detected being
Yeah.
written by AI. So this is one of many AI detectors, and this
Yeah.
is actually one of the harshest ones. This one's one of the toughest ones to be able to get by.
Okay.
So let me go back and see if this is finished. So this is takes about 60 to 90 seconds
Mm-hmm.
because of what I mentioned before. It's doing all those three things. This right
Yeah.
here, I fed it 589 words. So there's a good chance that it's going to give me back over 700 words. Well, look
Mm-hmm.
right there. It finished
There it is.
811 words. So
Yeah.
it increased it. It improved the quality. And let's copy this here. Let's go back to 0GPT. So this is the detectable text.
Mm-hmm.
Let me paste the rewritten version. I'm going to click detect text. And all right, it said your text is most likely human
Human
written,
written.
right?
Yeah.
So it went from 80 to 20, and the
Wow.
best part is that it shows me what
What you
percentage
need to
of
improve.
it. Yeah, what from here you could just copy this and run it through bypass again, and make it even more undetectable. Okay, but here it's already recognizing it that it's most likely human written,
Yeah.
as instead of before when it was mostly AI written.
Exactly.
All right. So that's how simple it is to come in here and use this.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and close this for now. And we can actually do one more example.
Okay.
Let me see one here. Let's have a positive impact of gaming. So this is a video gaming option. So I'm going to run it through ChatGPT, run it through bypass again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go bypass. All right, 552 words. I'm going to come here. I'm going to put this in here. Detect
Original
text.
article.
This is the original one. Look at this one,
96. Yeah.
96%. All right. So this is just boom.
It's crazy that it recognizes all this.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what makes me nervous is that
Yeah.
how it's
Because
insane.
if these websites will recognize it, all these search engines will do it as well, of course.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And not this doesn't only just affect your rankings. They're going to be able to detect emails that you're writing, and
Yeah.
maybe your emails start landing in the spam folder instead
Yeah, I
of
was thinking
the
exactly
inbox.
the same. So is it also possible to use this for email writing as well?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Oh, look, that one finished a lot faster than the other one. So I increased it from 552 to 700 words. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come back here and paste it again. And yes, you absolutely can use it for email, for any text that you're publishing out there and trying to get more traffic for. You should be using bypass on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, if they're going to be able to detect it on your websites, they're going to be
Yeah.
able to detect it on your website, on your emails. They're going to be able to detect it on your social profiles if you're using it directly on your social profiles.
Mm.
So all of this stuff is going to be able to be detected. Okay, and look at this one. Your text is
Zero.
human written, 0% AI GPT.
Wow.
Okay, so
That's amazing.
I mean, like I said before, everyone should be using this, especially if you're getting serious about using ChatGPT or any form of AI content on your websites or in any form to build your business. You should be getting ahead of this and ensuring that your content is
Mm.
not detectable instead
Yeah.
of waiting till after and you're kind of left scrambling because
Exactly, because now maybe they approve it, but who knows what the change will be in 30 days from now or 10 days or whatever.
Exactly, and I don't like being in that position because I've been
Yeah.
in that position before.
I was worried about the email part as well.
Yeah.
I think we all use ChatGPT to write emails or to get parts of ChatGPT in our emails. So and then this will also add the more human factor to the emails, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it will. It does read a lot better. So let's actually read some of that one here. Let me open this one. So this is the rewritten version. So the
Hmm.
impact of video games on children has been a topic that's gained traction in recent years. While there are concerns about potential negative effects, it's crucial to acknowledge the positive influence they can have as well. In this article, we explore how these interactive entertainment platforms shape young minds by fostering essential skills and promoting personal growth.
Well, that sounds
So
good.
yeah, now let's read the first one. In recent years, video games have garnered significant attention for their impact on children. While concerned about potential negative effects persist, it is crucial to acknowledge the positive influence that video games can have on young minds. So this one's just a lot drier, a lot
Yeah,
more to the point, and this one has a lot more personality. Okay,
yeah,
young
absolutely.
minds, we, all these different things. It reads a lot better with a lot more personality into it.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
and so that's one, obviously one portion of bypass, which is coming
Hmm.
in here ensuring that your content is AI undetectable. But we also wanted to take it a step further because we do realize that many of the people watching this video are probably marketers. They're probably already started using AI content on their websites. They
Yeah.
probably have a niche site or two, and they're starting to get rankings and all that stuff. So we wanted to make sure that you can protect your existing website out there as well. So we created a plugin that allows you to get all of the existing content on your website bypassed as well. So it's very simple to set that up. I have to log in.
So that's
So
for
here,
WordPress websites.
yeah. So if anyone has an existing website
Hmm.
for WordPress, you will be able to plug in
So
our
so basically,
bypass.
this is going to rewrite the existing stuff on your website, if I'm correctly.
Yeah, exactly. So bypass will it has two components to it. So you can have your new content rewritten for you, and then you can have your existing content on one of your sites rewritten completely as well.
Okay, cool.
Uh, so we wanted to make sure we covered both bases because we understand that there are some people out there who probably have websites with a bunch of AI content on it already, and
Hmm.
maybe you're already getting good rankings and good traffic and good sales from it. So why not just install our bypass plugin, activate it, and have all of that existing content be undetectable? Okay,
Wow, sounds cool.
and if I just click edit on this one, you'll see the different options that we have. So you can have it set to a maximum post total. So if you have already hundreds of articles on your website written by AI,
Hmm.
it will handle all of that. Okay. Um,
Nice.
and you can have it rewrite a certain number of those posts on a daily basis. You can have it do it by days, by time. You can edit existing posts or create new posts as well. The publish type, you can have it save it as a draft if you want to just make sure that it's
What
good.
does the create new post mean?
So the create new post, it will go ahead and create posts as well. So it will write content on
Content
there.
for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
cool.
And then here you can have it be published or draft mode so that you can go ahead and edit that content even more if you want to. And then here you can have it run by categories. So you
Hmm.
can set up a different project for each category if you have a bunch of content in each category.
Hmm.
Or you can just set up one project per category and then just have it run like that. So we
Nice.
also have interlinking built into this plugin as well, since we understand that linking one article to the next one to the next one does improve your rankings as well. It's one of the reasons why Wikipedia ranks so well, because Google just stays on there crawling from one link to the next to the next to
Yeah.
the next, and it just stays on your website crawling all the content. Um, and then here you can attribute the different things to different authors
Hmm.
as well, especially if you have a lot of content. You don't really want to be attributing that to just one author. All right, so that's the plugin as well that we are adding as a bonus during
Nice.
the special. All right, and
Eh,
one thing here that we have as well is ChatGPT is integrated directly into
okay.
Bypass, so that you're not having to click back and forth from ChatGPT, copying, pasting, and all that.
So
You
so
could
do we
come in.
do we get do we need to add our own key in there, or is
Yes.
everything? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it shows up like this because I already added
Hmm.
my API key.
Yeah.
But before that, it would just have a box where you can put your API key,
Yeah,
and then you'll
exactly.
be able to write prompts here and have content
Exactly.
written for you. So let's write an article about let's do traveling to Miami since we just talked about that.
Yeah.
And I have a good friend of mine who uses ChatGPT exclusively to plan his trips, and that was a
Oh,
pretty unique
really?
way that, yeah, him and his wife they travel a lot, and they passed by Miami, and I took them out for coffee, and they were telling me all about how they use ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has planned their entire
Oh, wow. I never
trip.
thought about that.
Yeah, yeah. So here it wrote this. ChatGPT just wrote this for me, and
Yeah.
then from here I'll
Oh, you
just
can
click
press the
bypass.
bypass and then it will rewrite. Okay.
Exactly. So it'll rewrite
Nice.
that right in here without you having to, going back and forth and doing all of that. So we always try to
Yeah.
make our platforms as simple as possible, without as much work on the user side.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and yeah, we also have some additional options here where you can put your content in different containers. So if you have multiple different sites that you're
Mhm.
working on, you can put them in different containers. Or
Okay.
if you have different clients, you can organize your content.
So,
And then we also have, go ahead.
some kind of folders.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
you can organize the content a little bit better. You can also share this content if you are working with clients and they're the ones handling the posting of the content. You can
Oh,
share it
that's
with
cool.
them, yeah, so that you can just deliver the content to them
Mm-hmm.
right away. And then we also have some sub users option here. So if you want someone to come in here and be doing this for you, you can add them here as well. And those are a couple of extra bonuses that we're throwing in as well.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, that's how simple and how powerful
Cool.
bypass is. I truly believe, like I said, it's one of the most vital tools that anyone should be using right now. Because, again, if you're using ChatGPT, if you're putting your confidence in AI content to grow and scale your business, you should be protecting that all that work that you've put in
Yeah.
and that you're going to put in over the next, however long the AI
Mm-hmm.
content is going to be. And I think it's going to be here for a very, very long time.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Hey, one thing that I was thinking while you were going over the software is also possible to write your own content inside of the software and then let it be rewritten by the software.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So not
Absolutely. So
not using the
you have,
ChatGPT module, but just using bypass.
yeah. So you can definitely start writing your own content here, or if you yourself have written content,
Yeah.
you can just paste it right in here, and yeah,
So for
absolutely, it
example, you
will
can write your emails
improve.
in here and then it will write them better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
That's a good thing to think about. I didn't think about that.
You didn't think about that yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's awesome, man. Hey, so Josh, tomorrow there's a webinar. There's
Yes.
a pre-launch webinar where people can
Yes.
register for,
Yeah.
and then you will do a special offer, right?
Yeah, at 10 a.m. we will be having the exclusive pre-launch webinar. I'm going to be going through the demo again. I'm going to be going through a very special deal that we're putting together. So I always go above and beyond on those webinar demos. So make sure
Mhm.
that if you do have the chance to get on there, jump on there and
You
get a
can ask
very,
your
very good deal.
questions.
Absolutely. I,
Yeah.
I I usually try to stay as long as possible to answer all questions. So yeah, we'll be there.
All right, cool. Well, if you see this video before the webinar, before tomorrow, or maybe before 10 a.m., then there's a link below where you can sign up for the webinar. And if you see it after that, there's probably a button where you can purchase a bypass yourself. The details will be on this page, but yeah, if the webinar is still upcoming, make sure to register for that webinar. Have your questions ready for Josh so he can answer them. And Josh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you doing this interview and showing us this awesome software. And well, all the best for your launch.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Okay, you're welcome. Cheers, guys.